just left Kenya where we had an amazing month with family, but sadly that's come to an end and we're on our way back home to Australia. We're flying to Doha and we thought, why not check it out? First impressions, it is bloody hot. It is 6 a.m. and it's about 34 degrees Celsius. We've just arrived at our hotel, which is next to the Souk Waqif, which is called the Souk Waqif Boutique Hotel. Let's check out our room. And check out the size of this bathroom. Feels really nice to be sitting in the AC right now. This has been quite a long night. We left Nairobi on a flight departing at around 1 a.m, which was a 5-hour flight to Doha, and we got here around 6:15 in the morning. As mentioned, we are staying in the Souk Waqif Boutique Hotel, which is a group of 8 hotels that interspersed throughout the Souk Waqif. As you'll see, these hotels are a fine blend between modern chic design and traditional Arabian architecture, which you'll see more so outside. Not too much of a view from these rooms, but if you actually open this window and look down, it actually looks down right into the Souk Waqif, and I think there's a few shops down there. This hotel is right amongst the Souk Waqif, which you can see all throughout here. This is all traditional Qatari architecture from the late 19th century. So we're pretty hungry this morning for some brekkie, so we stopped at one of the first restaurants that was recommended to us for some brekkie, called Bandar Aden. Thought we'd try some local Qatari breakfast. So we don't really know what we're ordering on day one, but we got some shakshuka egg and a minced lamb dish. Came with some really delicious looking bread. So it is 48 degrees outside, literally like an oven, so we thought it's time to go to a pool to take a dip. And apparently they take you in a golf cart to the pool since it's too hot to walk out. Feels really nice to be in some water, but not as refreshing as I thought when the water is pretty much bathtub temperature. But at least I can have fun. That was really nice and refreshing in 48 degrees, but it was a bit of a strange experience, if I must say so. I actually had to come out of the water to cool down, which is a bit unusual by the pool. Now that the sun is setting, we've just come back out since it's a bit more bearable to walk around for a bit of a walk around the souk. And it's just a few minutes until sunset, so we'll head to the mosque just across the road for Salah. While being out here, there's just a feeling of peace. It's very calm and quiet, even though it's getting very crowded and there's a lot of people outside. I don't know if it's just because I've come from Kenya, where there's a lot of honking on the roads, but everything just seems really quiet and peaceful, which is really nice. We're looking for some place to go for dinner and kind of got lost in the middle of these alleyways, and we have no idea where we are right now, but let's hopefully find something to eat around here. So we ran into this little joint in one of those alleyways called Sana for some authentic Yemeni food, and it's pretty great because it's got this kind of full ceiling, which is great because Aiden's made himself at home again. So for dinner we're having the barbecue chicken mandi and the red bean curry with cheese with this Yemeni bread. And that was a delicious meal. I don't often get vegetarian when it comes to Middle Eastern cuisine, but that red bean curry was actually quite good and I'd recommend it. And for those partaking in the BDS movement, Kinza Cola is actually a great replacement. I sit here in the middle of Doha, I feel like I am in the middle of two completely different worlds. On this side, we have the Souq Waqif, the Al Shaykh Masjid, government buildings with traditional Qatari architecture, which date back to, well, the Souq Waqif was there from 250 years ago. And as we just come over this way, over this bay in the Persian Gulf, it feels like we jumped from the 19th century up to the 21st century, where as you see, we have a modern skyscraper jungle. Good morning. We're just off for breakfast, going to another spot to try some local Qatari cuisine. It is a sweltering 46 degrees right now, and it is only 8 o'clock in the morning. We found a local Qatari place for breakfast called Chez Shamus. So that was really good. We had some meat with eggs with some Qatari bread, as well as meat and cheese, what's it called? Regek, which was quite good. And we had a lot of tea, some saffron with milk and cardamom tea. So this restaurant's actually quite famous. It is owned and operated by the first Muslim woman to open her own restaurant here in Souq Waqif. After a bit of a walk through the markets this morning and a bit of a rest, I think with this heat, Aiden is ready to go back in the pool. Hopefully it's not as warm as yesterday. Some Qatari dates and some Arabic coffee made with cardamom, saffron, cloves, and it is delicious. Just going for an evening stroll, and I think we figured out how to keep cool in this weather by wearing the local attire. We're just gonna head to where we went for breakfast this morning so we can pick up some food for Aiden for his dinner. Just entered the Falcon Souk. I think this is sort of a market where you can actually buy some falcons, if I'm not mistaken. Get this, that falcon on that poster was a winner of last year's beauty contest that won 1 million Qatari riyals, which is about 2.5 million Australian dollars. And that falcon that we saw on the stand, the white one, costs $10,000, has a passport for travel, and flies business class, only allowed on Qatar Airways. How crazy is that? So that was actually a Falcon hospital, which when we went inside, there's a surgery department, orthopedics, radiology, histopathology, which is quite fascinating. So you could actually watch the surgeries during the daytime, but all the birds are now in recovery, so we might try and pay them a visit tomorrow. The front desk officer at the hospital was actually from Kenya, and funny story, he actually lived on the same street as Adila.
It was so nice to see a fellow Kenyan.
She was actually started speaking Swahili with them too. So apparently there's a really nice underground crossover between Souq Waqif and La Corniche, which is the boardwalk that we went to last night. We were just walking along La Corniche when someone came to us and offered to take us on one of these traditional Qatari dhows for a bit of a ride through the bay in the Persian Gulf. It started with trying to get us on for 80 Qatari riyals, but we managed to negotiate down to 30 for the three of us. So that was a beautiful view of the Doha skyline, but that was a bit of a surreal, strange experience where between 19th century and 21st century Doha, we found ourselves in Bollywood. I was not expecting that. Finished Moroccan dinner, we thought we'd take a walk around, get some dessert. We got something called a labna, which is this right here, which is a Qatari dessert, which is pistachios, cream, and I think it's got some banana and biscuit in it. And we also got some karak tea from Tea Time, which is supposedly the best karak tea in Souq Waqif. It's actually open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, so anytime you want tea, even if it's 4 in the morning, you can have it. Last day in Doha, starting the morning right again with some dates and some Arabic coffee. So we've just checked out of our hotel and we have about 8 hours before our flight. So we thought we'd go check out the Villaggio shopping center, which is about a 20-minute cab ride from the souk. This mall is designed to mimic the streets in Venice, which feels a bit strange in the middle of the desert, just in case you wanted to go for a bit of ice skating while it's 46 degrees outside. Now, and we've headed to P.F. Chang's, which is a restaurant that Adila has actually been talking about for the last 4 years, so we thought we'd try it out. Some fun and games for Aiden before we head back to pick up our stuff and head to the airport. We've just come to this cafe called Leto, which Adila has once again heard about on Instagram apparently, so they have some famous milk cake that we'll give a try. Oh, that is really good cake. Really moist, but I guess it has to be soaked in milk. You should have some too now.
To try it.
We've now made it back in Souq Waqif, just gonna pick up our suitcases, freshen up, and then head to the airport. It is scorching 48 degrees right now with humidity, but I'm just trying to remind myself to embrace this because back in Toowoomba, back home, they're hitting lows of 0 to 1 degrees right now, so we've gotta love this right now.
Looking forward to that.
The Souq Waqif staff from our hotel kindly escorted us via the golf cart to one of the sister hotels to freshen up and get ready for our flight at the gyms of their sister hotel, which was really nice. And special shout out to Ahmed, who brought us around here and escorted us all the way down here to the change rooms. Well, that's it for our time in Doha. We've had an amazing couple days here, but it's been a bit too short. We've had a great time, had some great food, some good shopping experiences, some good sightseeing, but there's a few key things we wanted to do that we didn't get a chance to, including the Islamic Art Museum, as well as the Museum of Qatar. But I think we'll say that for next time, because let alone having a meal with this young man. So I think we'll save it till he's a bit older anyways, because we will definitely be coming back here. We have finally just made it back to Brisbane, where it is around 7 p.m, which is Aiden's normal bedtime, and he has just woken up from his morning nap, so this should be fun.